Hello Taurus, Taurus Rising and Taurus Moon people. This is your weekly astrological and card horoscope for the week starting May 22nd, 2017. And of course, if you ever want to get a session with me, you do need to go to my website, integrativemysticism.com. That's where you can schedule your own appointment. There's a self-schedule application right there on the front page, or you can order a downloadable video file. So what is going on with your astrology this week, Taurus? Well, it's all about your ruling planet, Venus. Venus seems to be the star of the show this week. Remember, Venus is the planet of love, popularity, connection, harmony, peace, and good luck. And, well, it's one of the luck planets, that's for sure. And it's currently moving through areas, your 12th house of your past, your privacy, your hidden zone, things that you're keeping in secret or things that go way back for you. And in the beginning of the week, we've got the moon forming a tight conjunction to the sun, where they're actually in the same place at the same time. And a void may actually be filled. That's kind of how the moon and Venus work. We have a void being filled, or perhaps some kind of closure, some kind of peace being made, that again actually heals a deep-seated wound or issue. This may be with somebody from your past, whether it's an old love, a relative, or an old friend, or this may even be a situation where somebody actually repays you, or maybe even as an act of contrition performs in some way for you, or gives you something to really actually seal the deal on cementing goodwill between the two of you, and this can actually be very cathartic. Later on in the week, on Thursday, we've got Venus forming a tense square to Pluto in your 9th house of higher education, government and legal proceedings, travel, multicultural exposure, higher spiritual education, and broadcasting. A lot of things. Remember, Pluto's currently retrograde in this area. Now, when Venus forms a square to Pluto retrograde, it's interesting because it actually gives you an opportunity to go and explore, take a trip, do something that you've always wanted to do. It's a bucket list opportunity. But the pressure that comes from the square is basically saying this is actually titillating or tantalizing a part of you that you don't necessarily share with the outside world. And that may actually be something that does end up getting revealed. And whether or not you were actually ready to come out with this inkling, whether it was a part of your spiritual path, your career aspirations, or maybe just a part of your personal life, it may actually end up being revealed. But you may find out that even though some people don't feel so great about it, more people are actually surprisingly supportive. So what is going on with your cards this week? Well, for your spiritual advice, we do have the Yule Singer upright. And the Yule Singer always talks about the need to pay attention to morale in the group that we're in, or the support system that we have. Okay, because the Yule Singer, Yule is all about the celebrating of the return of the light. Alright, if you're not familiar with pagan holidays, and you know I am, Yule is basically the transition. It's the transition from the darkest times to the lightest times. And it represents celebrating or bringing the light back during the darkest part of the calendar year, depending on where you are in each hemisphere. Now, the Yule Singer, again, when we speak to morale, it's about rousing people's spirits, getting people to care more, getting people to actually be more invested in teamwork, and creating a stronger team around us during hard times or during stressful times. You know, sometimes people tend to go their own way. They get dog eat dog looking out for number one. And sometimes not only are they a detriment or a liability to that unit, but then suddenly they're a liability or detriment to themselves, because sometimes they can get ostracized from a group that they've depended on to succeed at being looking out for number one. And creating that balance, creating harmony and cohesion, as well as getting people back in sync, is the message of Yule. For your Earth sector, when it comes to your work and finances, we do have the Four of Pentacles reversed. There may be some interesting news coming up this week, as there's something getting dropped when it comes to either a financial opportunity or maybe an expense that you have, okay, that comes up during this time. The Four of Pentacles reversed can indicate maybe an opportunity opening up for you, but it will come with the price of losing something else. This may be a situation that comes up where it happens at the office and somebody quits, somebody leaves. There could be a situation going on where somebody decides to bow out of a joint project or a joint activity that you are in. You have to pick up the slack, though it will turn out to be a better payout for you later on. I would say with the Four of Pentacles reversed, be very careful this week about making sure that you don't make too many plans with with profit or money that you don't already have yet, because some payouts that you could be expecting may be delayed. Well, who gives a damn? Because with your communications with air, when it comes to your friends and your relatives, you do have the Ace of Pentacles upright. While things might not be coming through the tried and true way of your work and your usual financial avenues, a friend or a relative may actually have the tourniquet or the solution that you're looking for, or perhaps some kind of financial offer or business arrangement or financial arrangement or alliance that you could actually use on the side to either completely compensate for an expense or to even get ahead once we've recovered from whatever loss could be incurred. The Ace of Pentacles upright usually does indicate a strong, sturdy alliance, whether it is something that you were trying to do again in going into business with another person, maybe working on some kind of joint investment, or maybe even trying to cut expenses for each other by joining financial forces. The Ace of Pentacles upright says a friend or a relative who is ideal for the situation will actually be ready, willing, and able to actually answer your call, or perhaps present it all on their own, unprovoked. For your challenge this week with fire, we do have the King of Pentacles reversed. Taurus, this could be you. You are an earth sign after all, but it could absolutely be another Taurus, or a Virgo, or a Capricorn, an earth sign, or somebody of that heavy earth sign kind of influence or disposition. And the King of Pentacles reversed as a challenge can really be a challenge because typically we have somebody who is usually unavailable, or somebody who's so preoccupied with things like wealth, with work, productivity, and status, it makes them unavailable in other ways. This could be a friend, a relative, possibly a lover, and if it's you, you need to tone it down. Because with the King of Pentacles reversed, this can be somebody who actually runs the risk of alienating themselves in a situation where, yeah, sure, they've proven to the world that they're a hard worker, they've proven to the world that they are, that they are out there, they are active, they are responsible, they're wealthy, whatever, but it doesn't seem like there's room for much else going on. If you're needing to count on this person, you may have to bring them back down to earth, or if you are this person, somebody may bring you back down to earth. But the important thing to pay attention to is that, a lot of these things, these that material security, material status, iconography, all of those things, this person, whoever they are, whoever this earth sign is going to be, does need to learn a lesson about human connectivity. Maybe a reason why we have the Yule card coming up as well. For your emotions with water and your romantic life, we do have the Three of Cups upright. Beautiful card for love and romance, especially for you single Tauruses out there. You may actually meet somebody brand new in a crowd. It's one of the clues that tends to come with the Three of Cups upright. There may be some kind of occasion you want to make yourself available for. It's Memorial Day weekend here in the United States, and I believe so in Canada as well, so there's going to be a lot of parties, a lot of barbecues, things like that going on, depending on where you live and who you're connected to. But it does say a more extroverted approach or a more extroverted activity will lead you to love, even if you are a notorious introvert. The Three of Cups upright can also indicate a friend may actually introduce you to somebody on purpose or by accident, and this could be actually a very fruitful setup. For those of you who are currently coupled, the Three of Cups upright says you and your partner may actually find a brand new group of friends, or may need to actually find yourself spending more time with friends. It's a good week to actually get more extroverted in our relationship. You may notice if you've been having a hard time with your partner, maybe you've been feeling like your partner and your friends have kind of been at odds. Maybe it's been feeling like your friends don't do things that include your partner a lot and it doesn't feel fair to them. Or maybe it feels like your partner is competing with your friends, for your attention. They don't really want to be a part of that bigger social family. There's some extra harmony coming in here, and I'm sure we can all thank Venus for that. And so they may actually be finally more interested and more keen on doing, again, bridging that gap. So that is your horoscope. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. And of course, if you ever want to get a session, you can always follow the links below, or go to integrativemysticism.com.